Alright. Oh. Alright, we should be...
I got to look.
Oh, we are live. Okay.
Live, baby.
You're live what? Live baby?
Hmm?
Hmm?
We live.
I don't know.
Oh, let's do what we do best.
Alright.
Bap.
Shut up, you.
Oh my word.
Alright. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. Today, yeah, again, it is another CARCAST, on a Sunday, just before the car meet. Yes, we will be doing a car meet today. First one back in about 3 weeks. Jeremy's been taking over the car meets for the past few weeks, so big thank you to him.
Boo.
He's helped out,
Ow,
helped out quite a lot.
wow.
Oi!
What
Wait,
was
what?
that?
Oh,
It was a
oh my
prank.
god!
It was a fucking hell.
I got killed by a Straton!
What
Oh,
the
boy.
Okay.
What?
But not anything's going on.
Oh, okay. I see the culprit right there is the Prius. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Leafs. What's up, Mysterical Monkey? What's up, Lewis?
And it blew
Johnny Hunter.
nothing else
Here's
Frenzy.
Arrow.
Justin's in the comments as well.
Arrow's
When's
taking
the meet?
a
What
taxi
class?
here.
Meet will be right after this. The meet will be right after the CarCast, and it is Ford and Shelby.
If you couldn't already tell from the vehicles we have parked here.
Yes. And also, this will be your meet location, guys. Just so everyone knows. All right. Booster, is it okay for you to message me when the meet is going on since the time difference? That's the name. Yeah. Well, actually, as soon as the stream ends, we'll be starting the car meet. So, I hope that helps. The hell? Okay, never mind. All right. So, I don't know who said it. It was either Dread. It was you, right?
Hey,
Bring up
Lynx.
the we should talk about
Hey.
our first class before we go on. Hey, Lynx, go on with anything here. All right, so for first meet back, guys, we are doing Shelby meet, well, Ford and or Shelby. So we do encourage everyone to bring a Ford or Shelby. If you bring anything else, I don't think you'll place. So we got well, obviously a Mustang. What year is this one? 2010, probably?
2012.
2012. Alright,
Yeah.
2012 Mustang right there. It actually looks kind of cool with this paint job and I honestly have no idea what I'm talking about. I should
I love the rims because I mean since the car is modern, might as well
Right.
give it modern rims. I like it.
and they do
Yeah.
fit as well. Then obviously you
Yeah.
got my Cobra here.
Or well, at least that
Yeah,
just makes it
Shelby.
7
really-
Cobra.
Then we got
Then we got
67, yep, 67 GT500. And then we got another 67 GT500 with questionable wheels.
Well, here's the thing. I tried to make
And then we got
no,
the
go
Mustang
for
from
Eleanor.
Tokyo Drift. Oh,
yeah, I
alright,
tried
Monkey.
to make...
I made that before.
In fact, hang on. I'm actually going to change the wheels on this.
That was
Okay.
that was
Chris.
actually the LEV
And
that I
Phil
made
is a
when I
bl-
first bought it.
Wow.
I made it
Leafs.
into the
Wow.
Tokyo Drift.
I think people are insulting you in the
like,
comments there,
sort of-
there, Inferno.
What?
He called you a bloody slag. Wow, Leafs.
Cider.
Wow.
Got that
Ooh.
inside
Oh
out.
yeah, this is
Naked
this is the Galaxy, right? Galaxy 500.
Ford Falcon.
No, I'm
Ford
trying-
Falcon and
don't say
Galaxy,
if I
yeah.
can find wheels that work for this.
I don't know. I see a little bit of Galaxy in there, but whatever. So yeah, right after the stream here, guys, we'll be starting up or getting set and ready for the car meet. Obviously, well, again, it is Ford and Shelby.
I'm trying to move this out of the way. Watch out, King. People move.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's really much to talk about.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
No.
I got it.
Yeah. just move it out of the way. All right. So we're gonna move on to our first topic, guys. Concept cars. Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Yep.
Nice.
There you go.
Let me just quickly get reparked. So that,
You know what?
I've
I
just,
you know what?
literally
I
changed
can't
wheels
just
on
stand
this.
here and talk about cars. Hold on. I need to put this away and call up my vigilante. I need to do something.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Yeah. No. All right. So concept cars. I guess we really didn't think what concept cars we should.
What you
talk
need,
about.
boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
If we could talk about the Vision GTs.
Oh,
From Gran
We could.
Turismo.
yeah.
I don't know how we would get started on this.
Well, there's one car they need to put back in Gran Turismo, and
What's
it would
that?
be awesome in this game. The Mazda Fury
What?
concept.
Yeah,
yes.
but
Okay,
obviously
I
they'd
got stuff
have
to
to
do.
use the models from well, they have to upscale the models from Gran Turismo 5 and
Link.
6,
Comments.
considering the real life model of the Fury has basically burnt to the ground.
I know. I heard.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I broke down in tears. So sad.
It was a nice car too.
It's such a beautiful car.
I mean, I guess really. Well, I was gonna bring up the Zenvo ST1, but that's not really a concept car, is it? It's just a production car.
No, that's a twin charged.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
What about the-
twin
what about the-
charged supercar.
Hey Peppy, what's up, man?
What about
So what the hell
the
are you
Shelby?
What is a
about the
concept
Shelby
car?
Cobra concept?
Oh, a concept car is basically anything that a company builds that would be a car for the future, pretty much, or an initial design for a vehicle before the final product is, you know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also,
Finished, I
it's an
guess.
idea of what the car could be if it hits production, and if it gets the attention that it gets.
Yeah.
Like the Dodge
Hey, Captain
Copperhead.
Lewis. Yes, or the
Yeah,
the,
that's a good example.
what was it?
Yes.
Or the, what was it? 2005 they released the Charger concept. It was like this long, sleek looking car. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what they did with the what was it? The Chiron before they actually released it. They got the VGT, Vision Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the VGT was basically like a race mode Chiron.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad actually. I mean, it looked kind. I guess it looked kind of weird with that spoiler. It was like pretty much the
Honestly,
same.
I
Yeah.
think it looks amazing with everything that it's got. I love the big wing on it because this car is, I believe it's Le Mans inspired too.
Right.
But
Yeah, pretty much.
overall, the car is designed from the wind tunnel, so it has
Well-
to be the best that it can be.
That is true.
Actually, actually another pretty decent
Thanks,
looking.
Brad.
And
Oh,
also
like a
pretty
prototype.
decent
Yeah,
looking
pretty much like a
VG.
prototype.
Yeah.
Opinions on the 2019 Shelby GT500. Honestly, there hasn't been very much leaked pictures of the GT500, but based on just the grille itself, it's, I don't know. I'm not feeling
Honestly,
it.
I think it looks really menacing when they released that one picture. It looks sick.
You know what it almost reminds me of? I don't know, it wasn't a concept. It was one that Fishker built. They took a Mustang and built it looked, they removed like the front grille, gave it a facelift, and that's pretty much what the 2019 Shelby GT500 reminds me of.
Yeah, I thought the 2019 whatever you're talking about again it does look pretty sick, but not in a good way.
I guess I'll have this. I guess we'll have to see once they release, you know, more pictures of it.
Yeah, because
The whole car.
all there is about that car really is just that teaser picture and the camouflage prototype just driving around, so we can't really judge on it too much.
I mean, I guess, you know, talking about, well, we can't really say concept cars. We can talk about the prototypes, I guess. The new Supra. I mean, has there been an official picture on that? I haven't like, searched up anything about that.
There's only have been artist renderings of the car. There's a lot of them, and there's also the Toyota Supra racing car concept, which I think it looks amazing personally. But
I think a picture was shown on the Grand Tour, and they said that it would have the same inline six engine as a BMW. I believe it was a BMW M4.
I don't know what inline six we're gonna use, but I just know that it's a BMW.
Bit of the
It's gonna be BMW.
motor.
It's gonna have a BMW chassis too, and all that. So
Right.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
because since now Toyota BMW, they're actually collaborating with the new Supra together. Which
Right.
I don't know. A lot of people say, it's not, a Toyota now or whatever. It's like how people complain about the new 86 or FRS, how it's not a full Toyota, it's a Subaru too. It's like, so who cares? Like
Actually,
honestly.
Speaking of the 86, just the other day or last week, there was someone driving around my town with a 86 and it had a Rocket Bunny spoiler on the back of it.
Oh no.
Yeah. It didn't have anything else on it, just a Rocket Bunny spoiler. Or DuckTales.
Well, I mean, he might just be working on the body kit. He just doesn't have as much time. But
Right.
Actually,
usually.
I've seen a full Rocket Bunny BRZ. It actually looks pretty cool.
I'm thinking
I've
of
seen
getting
one too in real life.
NFS
It's
Payback. What's your
super
opinion on it?
gorgeous.
I mean, NFS Payback is cool, I guess. I mean, Dread can give you more of an opinion on that. Dread, what do you think?
And I do too.
I have it too.
Or anyone else in the party, really?
Yeah, honestly, if you want to put a wing on the BRZ, you put on, the one that's inspired by the WRX.
Hmm.
Because I feel that suits the car the best.
Right.
If you want to go for a slightly big wing.
What, Dread?
Can you put the BRZ in Payback in off-road class?
You could.
Yeah, I've got that. Too. Yeah, I do have the BRZ in
hell
off-road
yeah.
class.
Oh hell yeah! I didn't know you could do that.
My personal thought on Payback, it's alright. It's definitely
It's the
better
best.
than
It's
the old.
alright so long as you ignore the story.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have Payback
I got-
too, in my personal opinion, it's alright. It's not. I mean, what is it? It's
best.
nothing amazing. Honestly, I don't really like the story. I don't like the characters. The physics, they've definitely. It's a lot better than 2015. That's for
Hey,
sure.
Yeah, really.
What's up, man?
Somebody
I
needs to
just-
kill that portal bitch.
Is it
I
worth the
just hate
purchase?
the freaking. I hate the card system
well-
that they have to upgrade your cards. It is the most retarded thing I've ever
I mean,
seen in a
if-
racing game.
And
If
not
you-
only
other
that,
than
the
that-
freaking. And
but
not only
other than-
that, just
What?
certain cars
It's
can
Ford
only
and
go to
Shelby, Lewis.
$399.
Ford and or Shelby.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Like, why can't I just freely upgrade my car with the time money I have? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, they
Um,
had a pretty decent system in
I'm not.
in 2015, where as a
Yeah.
case of that, you had to complete the build
Guys, what,
challenges. Go on,
guys,
Bruce.
do you think it's worth the purchase? Someone's
Yes.
asking.
Rent.
I would buy it.
No,
Honestly, if it was $20, I would. I mean, I would.
I mean, I get.
Personally, I would consider buying it. But
It's
any
the
more
best
than that for
feature
more than
range.
I guess
$20,
it's safe to
Best
say.
feature range, It's carbon.
I guess it's safe to say if you like Need for Speed, get it. I mean, yeah.
I personally say, rent it before you buy it.
mm,
In my opinion, it's the best Need for Speed since Carbon, but the online racing is cancer.
mm.
That it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I can give an
Yeah,
opinion on
because-
whether to buy it or not because I technically got mine for free or game sharing with someone. So
Online
Yeah,
multiplayer is
well-
cancer.
Yeah, online racing is pure cancer just because you see no end of people using the Regera.
right.
Not only that,
Okay.
not as
let's-
much as it first was. When the game came out, it was.
Oh god.
There was a lot of regulars.
Let's try and get back
now
on
it kind
back.
of canceled down.
Let's try and get back on top, guys.
Yeah. Okay, let's finish off our little. We got into the questions before we even finished talking about like concept cars, which there wasn't really much to talk about, much that I could think of. Justin, do you have anything to share? Any new cars that were released?
Polyphony just teased out. Same with Audi. They just released their new Audi e-tron teaser just a few days ago. They only showed like very little snippets of what the car looks like.
Hold on.
And
you say
I mean,
e-tron?
honestly,
Yeah.
the e-tron, yeah.
Here's what I think about the Audi VGT, or what they're currently going for. I believe a few years ago there was a concept for a new Audi Quattro.
Wait a second. Is it like an SUV?
No.
No. It's hard to say, really. I think it's
Oh, you mean
basic.
it's the Le Mans Quattro?
Hold on. Audi e-tron.
No,
Wait,
no.
what?
No, they were actually going to bring back the Quattro name on its own, as in like the 80, the 80s rally car. They were actually making a concept based off that, but modernized.
Okay.
And I believe that's what Audi are currently basing their new VGT car off.
The e-tron, what does it look like? Is it similar to the R8? Because I'm looking at a few pictures here.
To be honest, from what I'm seeing in those little snippets, it has the kind of the shape of the R8, but kind of not at the same time. Like it's a bit more smoother.
Okay, I see it now.
At least the rear end is a bit more squared off than the R8. So it's a bit different, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell until they actually release the thing, which I think they're gonna release it at April 9th, I think.
What the
But
hell you do? Happy name.
CARCAST.
something like that.
Oh my god, we should actually name it that. CARCAST. With the K instead of a C. Alright. Anyone have any questions? Well, it was mainly just Need for Speed stuff.
When the hell are they releasing the damn Gran Turismo Lamborghini Vision GT? Is what I would like to know. And what the hell is?
I don't know.
No idea.
Lamborghini is super quiet about it.
That's the one I've been waiting for.
I have the slightest feeling it could turn out to be a rocket ship. Knowing where Lamborghini goes with their vehicles, turning them into fighter jets, it could be a rocket ship or a UFO.
Oh, it was like, dude, they should just make it to a UFO, honestly.
It's like where Lamborghini goes with their cars, and they build them like fighter jets. Like, God knows what's next. Here in my garage, right? Do you think the LE looks better with the front splitter or no? I'd leave the front splitter off of it, in my opinion.
Yeah, leave the splitter off.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
the splitter, I think it
Now-
makes it look ugly with the splitter on.
Our next topic, muscle cars. Go. 1970 Roadrunner.
I
Thoughts?
think I saw one the other day.
Really?
Super Bird.
I need to look that up.
Super Bird.
Well,
Yeah, Plymouth Superbird.
here's my
Roadrunner.
take on it. To me, it's how do I put this in the right words? To me,
that.
it's almost a better looking version of a Charger. I'm going to get slaughtered in my sleep tonight for saying that, but
Night Dread.
yeah.
Where are you?
Not me.
No, I'll be honest though. I kind of like it because it sort of takes from what is it? The design. It's a bit of well, what's the word? It's got a bit of the different years of Charger in it almost. 70, 69. With the headlights.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the best of all three gens, or all 3 years of the Chargers, 70, 68, 69, and 70. That's what I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess, well, watching Furious 7 and seeing that orange Roadrunner instantly made me fall in love with it.
I thought it was red.
Yeah, I seen that was coming. Well, that's 20. That's $20,000
I
out
can't
of
believe
your.
that actually hit.
That's 20,000 out of your pocket.
That's
It's
fine.
10,000 actually.
I can't believe that actually hit. I was just blind
Oh
firing.
shit.
Holy crap!
You retard.
Ow.
Oh, I thought that was Tina that got me.
Alright, guys.
Also,
take
it
50.
Hello?
seems like
This
Let's
is
stop
Morse
shooting.
Mutual Insurance.
Alright,
Take
but-
5.
Okay.
now don't get me. Who the hell is shooting? Seriously. Really?
Security guard.
Come on out.
Wait, and Boost, which
Yo.
Roadrunner are you talking about? The Superbird or the other Roadrunner?
Just the Roadrunner itself.
Just the Roadrunner? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. I've seen those at the Barrett Jackson Auto Show. It's an alright looking car.
If I had to pick like another muscle car, I would pick this E28.
I'm not really like huge
I'm on the
not
clock.
really a
What you want?
huge
Some
fan,
wheels?
but it's alright.
Alright,
I actually kind
for-
of like the Camaros as well.
everyone in the party chat and everyone in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you prefer, well, it's going to be an obvious question, obviously, classic muscle cars or modern muscle cars? And let's, hold up
I say
now,
modern.
okay, I'm going to mix that up here a little bit, in performance-wise.
Classic.
I say modern. I
Alright,
like modern muscle cars more.
alright, Justin, why modern?
I'll get back to work.
Because with the modern muscle cars, not only that they handle so much better now, but just the suspension geometry on the newer cars are just better. You know, they're a bit more sophisticated. And plus, those cars, I mean, they're also more aerodynamic, so you can take it to a track actually as a proper track car. I'm not saying that you can't make a classic car not into a track car, because you can, but
Yeah.
as I'm saying, completely stock out of the factory, you know, the modern muscle car it's just a better car. And plus, it's got a stiffer suspension
And I mean,
too.
they're going and following, you know, today's standard of vehicles. You know, the aerodynamics, the, you know, sophistication of safety, and I mean, when you think about it, yeah, modern muscle cars are really the way to go if you want something that's going to be, you know, sort of reliable. It's going to be safe to, you can't.
It's gonna be safer.
I
because-
can't say safe
I'm sorry,
to
but
drive.
if you're gonna tell me, because
Yeah.
here's the thing: if you're gonna tell me a heavier car is gonna be safer, that's a very big myth. That's literally like something like that people say from the 1960s. Because
Right.
cars nowadays, they are so much safer compared from the 60s that I actually saw a video also on YouTube, a Chevrolet comparing to their older Impala to the new Impala.
Yeah.
It collided together, and the Impala won by a long shot because it actually absorbed all the impact, and the drivers actually can crawl out of the car safe. While the older car, they instantly die from that crash, just from that, you know, from that collision. So.
And I
that
mean,
just comes
they
to show
weren't
how
really
the new
built
car is
like
much safer.
they weren't really built like cars were built in the 40s and 50s. You know, metal and steel. Like those things were tanks.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Most
How do-
cars made up for.
I just think on that particular subject post, I think it's on the matter of preference.
That's
More
right.
than
That's right.
Oh, yeah, obviously, you know.
I mean,
make them safer.
for me-
and they get all the radios and all that shit. And yet, you know what? I'd rather have something that try to kill me than have something to make me fall asleep.
For me, I guess I'm on Jeremy's side when he's saying
So-
that kind of stuff. To me,
I don't.
I
think
would go.
Here's.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm on Jeremy's side with that. I mean, again, it's personal preference. I would go with classic just because I like the way they look. You know, you can't really beat a classic A-body style muscle car. All this is all the sophistication of the new cars today, muscle cars today. Yeah, great. You know, they're reliable, they're safe.
Well,
if you want something that's going to keep you alive for the next 10 years, yeah, obviously.
but I'm not just talking about like safety is not really my main priority, but I just like the newer cars simply because I think they're more enjoyable to drive.
Yeah.
I
mean, there's nothing wrong with. There's nothing wrong with.
I'm just saying, if anybody says the new cars, I'm talking about like the new sports cars and all that stuff. If they're gonna say those cars are not fun to drive, that's a lie. Because I've driven plenty of new sports cars and they're still fun. Yeah, I don't get where that's coming from. Other than current cars back then, they had no ABS, no TCS, and all that stuff. Yeah, I get that.
There's only one new muscle car there's only one new muscle car that I would actually drive. And that would be? What the hell's the name of that?
The Equus Bass 770?
Yes, Equus Bass.
It's like a great mixture of modern muscle and classic muscle.
Yes.
Honestly, if I had an net opinion, if I had to pick
Hey,
between the
Fish.
two,
Can I say both? Yeah, you can say both.
I would honestly say both as well. I would quickly have a Ford Torino over any muscle car, but also I would have like a Camaro ZL, one of the new Camaro ZL1s.
Good point.
I actually like the way it looks.
Yeah, it's just though, the thing I find funny though with people, or some people that I see, especially when I read the comments on Facebook, they all say that, oh, the new day, these new cars are, at least it's depressing on the new, like how the new cars are nowadays or whatever. It's like, but they don't realize we are actually now reliving the golden age of automobiles because we have the new Mustangs and we still have the Camaros, and we even got the ZL1 1LE.
In the next few years, there might not even be such thing as those cars.
We are getting the new, we got the new NSX, we got the GTR, we got so many of these new supercars, sports cars, and hypercars, and people are saying that, we're not living the golden age. I mean, compared to, like, the early 2000s,
classic
to the
modern performance
80s,
and safety.
especially it's like,
hey, Deluxe. Right.
People are not realizing how many sports cars and supercars that's available nowadays. It's
and I guess really it also comes down to Camaros and Mustangs won't be around. Camaros and Mustangs won't be around forever. They're gonna change, and they won't even be called that in the near future. So, I mean, I guess the proper thing. Go ahead. Oh no, I was just gonna say is like, sometime in the near future we might not even have cars that are called those. So enjoy it now while it lasts. Really, I guess.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't even have cars that are on wheels anymore. We'd probably be in hover cars.
No, our technology is not.
Don't you freaking dare speak that evil.
No, okay, first of all, we don't have that kind of technology yet. Even though our technology is super advanced today, we're still not that close.
What the hell?
Because it also goes coming to the thing with how maybe the future there may be no more Mustangs or Camaros. Honestly, I don't believe that, considering that how many of the Mustangs and Camaros Chevrolet and Ford are selling today. As long as they keep on selling these cars, it's like, why discontinue it? Why do that? Because they're still selling like hotcakes.
Okay, I guess to end off this topic, if you want nostalgia, if you want, well, I guess something that wants to try to kill you. If you want something that's raw power and torque, classic muscle is the way to go. If you want something that's you want to stay alive for the next 10 years and have all the features of today's modern vehicles, then modern muscle is for you. Again, it all comes really all comes down to preference.
Yeah, right.
I'll have both. That's just my opinion on that.
I mean, I guess the only modern muscle car I would really have besides the Equus Bass would probably be the Exorcist Camaro. I mean, call me a numpty or whatever you will. I kind of like the way it looks.
Me personally, the muscle car, those kind of cars I would buy. those newer ones, I would get the Mustang, honestly, the new one.
Hmm.
I like the new Camaro too, but I don't know. The Mustang, I feel like the Ford Mustang just has a bit more, this is just my opinion, I believe it has a bit more special heritage than the Camaro has. That's just my opinion. Not that, I don't hate the Camaro or anything.
No, right.
It's just, that's just me.
I guess if I
prefer
were
the
to go with a
Mustang.
Mustang, a newer one, I'd have to go with Shelby. Go with the 350R.
Actually, another muscle car actually.
But
Yeah. But necessarily like muscle cars doesn't have to be necessarily American. You know, we do have like from different kinds of countries, like British, German. You know.
Yeah.
The muscle car, junior muscle car, is like it's so much wider than how it was back in the day. Because everybody thought muscle cars were just strictly American cars. No, we got Japanese, German, British, and all of that.
Actually, yeah, the Australian.
Even Australians.
Yeah, the whole new, yeah.
So now we got more options.
All right. Moving
actually,
on.
also, one more thing. Actually, I would love to get the new WGT350R.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if I were to have a new Mustang, it would have to be that.
Yeah, I just love the new flat plane crank V8 that revs at 8,300 RPMs. It freaking screams, and it looks so cool. You know, it's a pretty serious car too. You know, it's fast and it does take some considerable amount of skill just to drive the car.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun. I would love to own one of those.
All right, I can marry all three kings. Which one do I pick? Oh God.
But here's the thing: I would have a Jaguar F-Type R because those things do sound so savage. Those things do sound very, very savage.
Moving on. Any questions from the comments, really? Give it a second. Move to Utah and marry them. Move to Utah and marry them all. God. Jesus.
Yeah.
Fish, when are you getting your PS4 back? Or you're picking it up or whatever? I don't know if you're still on campus. I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, anyone have any questions about anyone have any questions about our latest topic?
I do. Why do they keep on making newer cars uglier than the original ones that look good?
Moving along with, I don't know.
I think they make the new cars look good, personally.
I'm sorry, the Dodge Dart.
I mean, here's a funny way to look at it. I mean, you can't really
go... here's the thing, like...
Yeah?
Here's the thing, like, I do think, like, the older muscle cars, like, they're cool in their own unique way, but I can kind of disagree on that, though. I do think the newer cars, they do look good. I'm saying all of them, like,
Let me try and make a little bit of...
I'm not saying all cars, obviously, because I think every car in its generation, like, depending on the car, you know, I'm not saying, like, not only muscle cars, but just some cars in its generation, all of them are ugly at their own point, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Let me try and make a little bit of sense of this, I guess. I mean, you can't really go on, you know, futuristic movies or whatever with all these flying cars, but you have to think, technology is moving up in the world, you know, cars are going to change. I mean, I should have mentioned this earlier, but the cars we have now, we should really enjoy them, because even though they have changed a bit, they're still keeping that, you know, styling, sort of, I guess. You know, muscle cars really have not changed. They do have the look. I mean, enjoy them now while they last, really, before we just everything turns into hover cars.
Well, I mean, the thing, yeah, but here's the thing, though, I don't get about some people is how they say, you know, oh, the future, all the cars are gonna be electric or whatever.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I could say that's complete BS, simply because the fact that there are literally billions and billions of petrol power cars all over the world that it's gonna be really hard for all these electric
Cut is
cars
one
to
automobile.
take literally to take 100% of the world in like 100 years. That's gonna take literally maybe hundreds of to maybe thousands of years. Just
not
to
only that,
make,
Okay,
you know,
not
so,
only that, Justin, and plus they
So-
have to be a hell of a lot more cheaper too.
we have
yeah,
a
that
question.
too.
Okay,
Mhm.
well, this is not about muscle cars, but Jason says, "What do you think about Lamborghini making an electric car?" Honestly,
Oh yeah, that new concept car that they
the
have.
Tears of Millennial. Honestly, first impressions on it, I kind of like it.
This is the first time I'm hearing about Lamborghini making something electric.
My opinion, switch it over to gas.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird for Lamborghini to make an electric car. The car does look kind of cool though. I mean, I do like the way they did create that thing. I mean,
Well, then
The
again,
Millennial?
Lamborghini did
Yeah, the
create a
Millennial.
SUV.
I mean, it's
the SUV
cool,
is a
but
different story.
it's not my thing, to be honest.
all right,
Like, it's an interesting looking car. It's just pretty much not my thing.
but what about hover muscle? Oh god. All right. Anyways,
Oh,
before we get into silly stuff, all right, 2018 Kia, 2018 Kia Stinger. First of all,
I think
it's a okay. You go ahead.
I'll give it a shot.
what?
I'm sorry, I broke down there for a second. Someone else go.
I think the Kia Stinger. I think Kia is going to the right direction where they're finally like they're gonna make something exciting for the brand.
Yeah.
Because Kias, man, like even like I'm just saying back then compared to now, like they were ugly, they were cheap and boring,
And they sort of
you know,
copied
they were
a lot
nothing
of other
special, and they
dealers.
were, yeah, I mean, they were basically a joke, like just with Hyundai too. But those two companies, Hyundai and Kia, they've been changing a lot for over the past decade, ever since 2008, where they're finally actually taking this seriously, and they're gonna make cars that are a bit more special. You know, Hyundai is now making these luxury cars, and well, they are now still thinking about bringing out the new Genesis Coupe, but it's going to have a similar engine to the Kia Stinger, but a bit more powerful. But anyhow,
They need to make a V8. That's what they need to do.
Yeah,
They
we'll
do.
get to your
It's
question
called,
after this.
actually, Shadow, they do make a V8. It's a 5-liter V8 on a Genesis. You
What-
can either get it, I think, in the G80 or the G90.
Huh. I always liked the Genesis. I thought they were cool cars.
I really like the Genesis Coupe, really.
I like the luxury Genesis because it almost looks like it has like that same kind of luxury like as like other
Ah, if
luxury
it isn't
cars,
my
like the
creepy
BMW
silent
Mercedes
friend.
without the price.
How can I help?
Yeah.
Dude, I've driven
I
the
take it this
G80
isn't
and
purely a
G90,
social
and
call.
honestly,
Of course
it
not.
feels like a
You're in
BMW
trouble and you need
5
my
Series,
help.
really, just
No
by
problem.
driving it.
Exactly.
That's what it reminds me of. And plus, I mean, that's actually partly true because the guy who developed those cars, he actually used to come from, he was a designer and an engineer, I believe, from BMW. He actually went to Hyundai and Kia to help them with these cars, which is why the
Actually,
Hyundai
another company.
Genesis,
Actually,
which
another
is why they
company
like
has
that.
been stepping up their game is Chrysler. Surprisingly,
Chrysler,
I
not so
think
much, but you starting to notice like there's like they're building their cars for better quality now.
I think that
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really a big Chrysler guy.
I think the new
I
Kia
mean-
Stinger it's a better looking version of a Maserati. to be
Pretty much.
fairly honest.
I agree. I think the Kia Stinger GT, if I were to get it, I would get it rear-wheel drive with that 3.3-liter twin-turbo V6, have all the luxury goodies on it, and just enjoy taking a road trip with it. I mean, it's really just that kind
And
of car that's good for road trip, and you can still have fun on the back road.
And it's so I mean, it's different to finally see Kia moving up and you know, they're starting to make good looking cars.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? The new Altimas, and you know, they're okay, but honestly, I just really like the Kia Stinger.
International black
Right.
person's vehicle. The Kia. The,
All right.
I just
The Nissan Altima and the Nissan Maxima international black person vehicle.
Because listen, I've driven the Kia Soul, and man, honestly, they're still ugly, and they're they're so depressing to drive. But
Right.
I mean, listen, they're good, reliable cars. Like if you just want to go from point A to point B, they'll do that no problem. But it's just not that kind of a car, you know. It's not fun.
Yeah.
But though the Kia Stinger GT, though, I mean, that car is it's a really good car. And not to mention, it also costs as much less as a BMW. Like
Hmm.
if you want to get like a luxurious 5 Series or something, you get almost just as much luxurious goodies of the 5 Series with less money, too. So
Hmm.
that's also that to think about.
All right.
But actually, Grand Tours, you know, like as you said, Jim, like GT cars, like particularly, like even now GT cars are like made for like long range distance drives, was still without sacrificing, you know, like luxury, performance, and all of that. Because we could go on for days on like how many cars. There are actually some GT cars are actually pretty extremely fun to drive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And still
to
maintain
me,
that. And still maintain that.
I mean, to me, I think they're fun in their own way. Like, but what is it? They're not really like pure track cars. You know, they just want you to go from point A to point B in a fun but luxurious way. You know, that's a GT car. That's what it does.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, some people say they consider the M5 a Grand Tourist. I always say like, in some sort of way,
It kind of is. I mean,
kind of is, but it still has like that sports car maneuverability.
Yeah. All right, we have a question from Jason saying, thoughts on the Dodge Demon?
I mean, Dodge
Too
Demon.
much horsepower.
In my opinion, I think in terms of looks, it looks cool, looks good or whatever. But I would not buy it.
It's an
personally.
overpowered Challenger that even the cheapest McLaren
I don't know.
can
It's just, it's not my kind of car. It's only good at one thing, and that's a quarter mile. That's it. And that's just that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And even if that, I will get a Tesla.
I'm a corner carver kind of a person. I mean, dude, the new the Tesla Roadster that's announced. It could beat that Demon anyways, and you know, in like
Doesn't that
nothing.
thing go like 200 and something miles per hour?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like one of
250.
the fastest production cars or something, or electric cars.
Yeah, Tesla claims to hit 250 miles an hour and goes in quarter mile in, what is it? I think around like 8 seconds,
That's crazy.
which is insane compared to the Demon, which I think the Demon goes in quarter mile like what 9.6, 9.3, something like that.
Production
and the Tesla
10-second
Roadster
car.
makes like, and the Tesla Roadster makes like 7,000 foot-pounds of torque. So I mean,
Alright.
you know,
Actually, I got a question for you guys.
And personally, I think the Tesla Roadster, it's going to be a fun car to drive, except for one thing, is that, well, obviously, it's not going to have any sound. But other than that, I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard of the, that one Chinese super electric car that came out, the Neo, something like that.
The Neo?
And man, that thing sounds like a fighter jet
Jesus.
when it passes by.
I mean,
It's
if
so
electric
sick.
cars sounded like a fighter jet, that would be a different story.
Yeah.
At least they would have some sound to it, you know? That's the one thing I don't like about electric cars, is there's no sound to them.
Actually, Jim.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
it's
a
called the
bit of a
Neo
question.
EP9. That's what it's called.
Oh,
And I think it's a gorgeous looking
look
car
at us, we
too.
have our next victim. God. Come on. Come on.
Actually, Jim, can I ask you a bit of a question?
Who's that called my family?
Yeah.
Because
I can tell.
I've been annoyed about this. We already know the
Oh,
categories
my
of
God.
car. There's such called super muscle. Because I'm really getting irritated at just...
Okay, let's just move on to our last topic, which is the Camaro ZL1. First off, boo.
Boo.
The Camaro Exorcist is really the only one I really care for out of the new ZL1. Although they do sound nice if you cam it.
Yeah.
I would have a ZL1.
There's actually a police officer where I live who owns the 2012 Camaro ZL1. He cammed it, and I can hear that thing from here, and he's all the way down on Main Street with it.
Yeah, what is it? I like New ZL 1, it's cool, but honestly, I'd still prefer the GT350R.
Right.
Not only just the way it sounds, but I just think that
Yeah.
Mustang is just gonna be a lot more fun of a car to drive, and it's lighter too than the Camaro.
Alright, Britton, we'll
So
get
it's
your
a bit
question
more
after we finish
nimble.
off with this before we end. Aw. I mean, to me, the thing with Camaro, or with, well, really with Chevy, I don't know. I'm not really the biggest.
What the fuck?
I'm so confused. I'm not really the biggest fan of what Chevy has really done with the new Camaros. I mean, besides the Exorcist, which I think is a cool version of it, built by, well, that's built by Hennessy, right? I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Hennessy built car.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the sound of them. That's one thing. That's one thing I can go on, I guess. But other than that, I mean, really, the only newer style cars that really haven't changed that I like personally is the Challenger and the Viper. Links.
What?
No idea.
Am I the only one seeing this, or did I just see that truck just float to the?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
left
you
side
weren't
of
the only
neck?
one.
That was weird.
King. But, okay. Brittner has a, oh god, that's not good. Yeah, Brittner has a question for us. He asks, favorite all-time car?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
69 Dodge Charger.
Obviously, Jade.
Because nothing
Surprise there.
R32 Skyline GTR N1.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a really nice car.
And
Well,
I'm
Rock
talking
had
about
more
the
cars,
mines.
but need more cars.
The
That's
mines
it, actually
version of
picks
that
out
car.
actually like.
I mean, for me, it comes down to...
personally, there's a lot of cars I love, but if I have to say my most favorite car of all time, the first car that pops to my head is the
Prius.
GTR 35.
The what?
Yeah,
You
right.
say
Yeah,
Prius?
yeah.
Wait. Justin, say that one more time,
What
sorry?
first? If I have to say my most favorite car of all time, because I love a lot of cars, but if there is one car that comes up to my head like instantly, that'll be the GTR R35.
So
Next to
basically,
the,
the big V6 Datsun.
Yes.
For me, it comes down to
That's
two
GTR.
cars. Either Pagani Huayra BC, which is my favorite Pagani of all time, or a 1970 Roadrunner.
I also do have one more, and that's the BMW M3 GTR.
Yeah, the one that they...
That is actually a really nice
well,
car.
no, you can't really say the one that they had at Need for Speed, but that car itself, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say more so the the one that appeared in Gran Turismo 4.
Yeah.
For me, it would have to be between the R32 Skyline
Right.
or the Lamborghini Gallardo Balboni.
Oh, I
Balboni?
hate you.
Balboni. Basically, the Balboni was
version.
the Balboni Gallardo was basically a celebratory special edition Gallardo that was converted to rear-wheel drive
Yeah, I know.
I never heard of that.
in
before.
celebration. I
It was
believe it
in,
was in celebration of the company's 50th anniversary.
What are you talking about now?
The Lamborghini
Yeah, like-
Gallardo Balboni.
Oh,
Yeah, it was in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the new one.
Huh.
well,
Are you
It was
guys going to be
actually a
returning for most of the cars?
DLC. It was
Not
actually
today.
A free car, I
Well,
think.
technically, yeah, today, because we're doing Ford and Shelby.
I have a solution to the old versus new.
What's that?
take the sexy old cars and just modernize them with new parts and stuff.
That could work too.
There you go. Good new car. You'd have something that actually looks good and it'd be modern.
Oh my word.
Hey Carson.
Actually, just give me an R32 Skyline. I would be.
All right, guys. Does anyone have any questions before we end? Oh, you slide.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
Why does the Prius exist?
A silly idea from Toyota.
Or like they were picking high one night and they're like, oh hey, look at this.
I mean, I said this before and I'll say it again.
can I help?
mean, Toyota had good intentions.
Okay,
but
so
they
you're in
just went
serious
about it wrong.
trouble, and you need my help. Okay.
Well, I mean, the way I see it, there's obviously a market out there for that car, and a lot of people buy it, so they're not gonna stop making it until people don't buy it. Because here's the thing with the car companies is that it's like how automatics are and manuals. You know, the reason why 9% of cars are automatics nowadays is because that's your consumer. They'll just prefer automatic because they don't care about driving at all.
Yeah.
You know. No, I'm not gonna say that's completely 100% true. I mean, some people do enjoy driving,
well, here's the thing. I drive my car just fine.
And plus, another thing is that people nowadays they just can't drive a manual, which I don't get because manuals, honestly, once you get used to it, it's so easy. You know, it's such an easy thing to do. You know, all it takes is an extra pedal and a shifter. That's it.
I guess I'm on the same side as Jeremy. Like I even though I love driving, well, I haven't driven yet. I don't have my license just yet. But like,
because don't get me wrong, there are
I do
cars
prefer
out there,
automatic.
obviously, that are fun as automatics still.
Yeah.
But manuals, though, they do bring more of a better and more involved driving experience. Which is
why I know the reason why I prefer automatic over manual. Because I have a really hard time concentrating on things.
Oh yes.
And if I'm not paying attention, if I'm paying attention to shifting the gears, and
you're not paying attention to the road then.
To the road,
yeah,
it's very easy because a long time, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I had a Ford F-150, 1988 Ford F-150, and I was driving to work.
Yeah.
And I'm not really crazy about spiders.
Oh,
one came down off the visor and was dangling right in front of me, and I was trying to get rid of it. And I went into the other lane and almost killed me and someone else because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Oh,
you dumb shit.
That. Oh man, don't say that ever again. Dude, if a spider came right down, buddy.
Spider.
No need for that.
Dude, I'm fucking terrified of them. They're
Same
fucking
here.
hideous and creepy looking.
Pussies.
Yes.
I mean, I guess, I guess if I were to ever get a 1970 Roadrunner, I guess I would have to learn, you know, manual.
Alright, if there was a snake in the car, I would run out that bitch when it's moving.
If there was a snake in the car, I'd be like, hey, eat that spider, you little peckerhead.
Oh yeah, I don't like snakes. Fuck snakes.
Well, you wouldn't want to come over to my house because I have
Booth, how old am I? 20.
Alright, Dread. Yeah.
I'd throw him right at you.
Stay up there in North Carolina with Elite and you're fine.
I'd throw him right at you.
This one's an
No.
Oh,
Booth! King!
You're right.
Oh. Alright, I think we're good to end it there.
I had a question about putting it in the chat, but you didn't see it.
Oh, what was your question then? Speak out loud.
How many licks does it get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
What, King?
Fuck you.
How good looking is this?
You're gonna have to speak up.
You stupid
How good looking
fuck.
is Boost?
Shut up, you.
Oh my god!
Hi, Justin.
I'm trying to kill Lynx.
Oh god.
Yeah, but you end up dying.
Oi, leave me alone.
But don't you worry, Lance.
Oh, god.
I'm still alive.
Somehow. Oh god.
Whoa. My body went retarded. It's always
Oh fuck.
Ow, why did I
I'm
just
gonna
get
get off.
shot?
Oh,
I
guys.
didn't even
Alright, I
kill
think I'm
you,
having
King.
Jayhawk.
I'm gonna
I
get
think I'm
off
having a
real
little bit
quick.
too much fun
I'll
now.
be right back. Alright, guys.
Wait, what's up?
Oh dear.
It was the car, and I decided to blow it up, and then no boost is that close.
Well,
Okay.
something's
Alright
just,
guys, we're gonna end it here. We'll see you guys in about another just over an hour. We start up the car meet. So hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll see you all then. Bye bye.
well, something's just happened.